Debating is a waste of time. Giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Rakakwadash. And this is concerning a debate that took place the other night, last night to be exact, which was Wednesday, between Captain Tazariak and what is the individual's name? Well, you had, I believe, a Pastor Bennett and then someone else. And they went on, well, it was on, what's this guy's name? Garfield. And they went over the live stream that Sonnet had put together. And what they spoke about today was circumcision, and how I believe it was Pastor Bennett that went into circumcision, and that circumcision is a covenant with Abraham, which it is. But that doesn't mean that because you are circumcised under the covenant made with the Most High and Abraham, that doesn't mean you're going to be equal to the Israelites in the kingdom. See, in the kingdom of heaven, Edomites, Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites, Hamites, they're all going to be circumcised, which is a continual covenant that was made between the Most High and Abraham. And I'll read that. But that doesn't mean, because you're circumcised, doesn't mean you're going to receive the blessings of the chosen of Israel. See, the thing now is they're trying to go through the scriptures, and they're trying to say that other nations could be saved or in the kingdom. Yeah, they're going to be in the kingdom, but they're going to be servants in the kingdom. And there's many scriptures on that particular subject. Isaiah 14, 1 and 2, Isaiah 60, Isaiah 61. That's to name a few scriptures. They're going to be in the kingdom. They're going to get circumcised. They're not going to be able to eat pork. They're going to keep the laws pursuant to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, the 2nd verse on down. And part of the laws in the covenant is circumcision. So I'm going to read that, and I'll see where the Spirit takes me. Because these people, you got Vocab. Okay, Vocab Malone's supposed to be having a debate with Captain Tazariak. And you had a debate last night between Captain Tazariak and I believe Pastor Bennett. And there was another individual, I forget his name, somebody can put it in the comment board, the comment section of this video. But they really don't understand the scriptures, because when the deliverance comes, the Most High is only coming for the elect of Israel. He's not even coming for all Israel. Most Israelites in Babylon the Great will be destroyed over here. So the Most High is gathering the elect, and he will establish the kingdom on earth with the elect of Israel, the chosen of Israel, starting with the ones that have been doing this work, such as myself. Anyway, it says here, Genesis, there was a big controversy in the book of Acts, the 15th chapter, concerning Israelites who were they were raised up as Hebrews, Israelites. In other words, they were of the circumcised. When the New Testament speaks about, I believe that's in 1 Corinthians 7, it speaks about around about the 21st verse or so. It speaks about the circumcision and the uncircumcision. Well, the circumcision is referring to Israelites that were born as Israelites. In other words, they were born on the 8th day, they were circumcised, and they came up under the covenant of Abraham. Now, when they come up under the covenant of the law, is when they become 12 years old. They're not under the covenant of the law, statutes, and commandments until they're 12 years old. That's the year of accountability. So, there's certain covenants that are made that are for everyone in our kingdom. But the covenant, the new covenant, just like as the old covenant, was both given to the children of Israel. The only difference is that the new covenant will be the same laws, statutes, and commandments programmed in the hearts or the minds of the elect of Israel, and who's ever born from us, the elect, those are the rest of the Israelites coming in the land of the living on earth through us. And on the 8th day, in the kingdom of heaven, they will be circumcised. Any Edomites born in the kingdom, their parents, which will be slaves, their children will be circumcised. Ishmaelites, circumcised. Moabites, Ammonites, Canaanites, they will all be circumcised, and there will be no circumcision of women. They're going to keep the laws that the Most High gave us. So let me just read this. I'm not going to go too deep into it. It says Genesis 17 from 10, the 10th verse. You can read the whole chapter, but I'll start from the 10th verse. It says, this is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you. And he was talking to Abraham, and thy seed after thee, meaning Ishmael. So Ishmael was circumcised. Is he going to be blessed in the kingdom like the Israelites? No. He's going to be under the Israelites. But he was circumcised. Was Isaac circumcised on the 8th day? Yes, he was. Was the 6 sons of Abraham by way of the womb of Keturah, were they circumcised? Yes, they were. Was Esau circumcised? Yes, he was. Any of the servants of Abraham, they were circumcised. Their sons were circumcised. So the same thing's going to happen, going to take place in the kingdom. But they're not going to receive the blessings of that Israel is going to receive. That's the difference. We're going to be over them. Just like Esau, he's in a power seat right now. In the new kingdom, we will be in a power seat. And they're going to have to answer to us, because we're going to be middlemen, so to speak, to the Most High. We're going to be set up as priests. That's a fulfillment of Exodus 19 and 4 on down to the 6th verse, a kingdom of priests. It says, this is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you, and thy seed after thee. Every man, child among you shall be circumcised. 12th verse. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised. There was a reason why it was 8 days. Because your blood scientists have proven that your blood clots at 8 days. So there goes your scientific background, your scientific evidence. It says, and he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money. What do you do? What does it mean? Or any man is bought with money? That means a slave. You purchased him. Or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed, meaning of other nations. It goes on to say, he that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money, 13th verse, must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. So that the covenant of circumcision will apply to every man-child born in a new kingdom. So that has nothing to do with the salvation and the kingdom and us wearing crowns on our head. None of these nations will wear crowns on their head. There was a class system. It's going to be us, and then it's going to be them. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.